Okay, as we watch this game's progressing. Lions are doing well, and we're trying to figure out what is going on. How is the defense playing so much better? And
Oh, I know where this is going.
we think it's our guy, Brian Branch, right? Branch
Maybe.
is a absolute stud in so many ways for us. He's hard hitting. He's a sure tackler. He can cover. He can play the run.
Yes.
He can play corner. He's like, dude, you are doing everything. He's got a green mouthpiece sticking out of his helmet, like
the whole game.
The whole game
that never goes into his mouth. Ever.
I thought when I first saw that, didn't you think, oh, he forgot to put his mouthpiece in?
No, I've noticed that for 3 games in a row, man.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. When you first saw it, like,
the
first
preseason,
game,
yeah,
you're like, oh shoot, But talk to me about Brian Branch, what he means to this defense, and what he's going to be for us for years to come.
He is the missing link. He is that piece that every team wants. He is playing for us what CJ Gardner-Johnson we thought was going to play for us. He is a guy, again, you know me and my stat lines, 11 solo tackles.
Wow.
11 led the team. The next highest was 7. Right? The next highest was 7. And I think I was wrong. Jack Campbell, by the way, had 6 tackles. But anyways, I think he did play a lot. Of those 11 tackles in a corner position, nickel, 3 tackles for loss.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's nuts, Chris. And not only that, I think he had at least 2, maybe 3 pass deflections.
Yep.
He is everywhere. I don't know how he is consistently around the ball. It seems like he should only be on one half of the field, but somehow it feels like he's on both halves of the field. I'm just saying, like, that's what it feels like to me. And I don't know what it looks like, but it is really nice because when I watch him, it's the 3rd game. Okay. It's the 3rd game. So calm down. I know, but I get some really, really good vibes off of this guy.
I know. And you know what he does is he hides Iffy, Melifonwu, Tracy Walker. Those guys are just back playing. I think they were just playing deep. I mean, Iffy made a couple plays, and so did Tracy.
But absolutely.
But when you talk about making the plays within like that, 10 yards and in from the line of scrimmage, that is Brian Branch. Like, Iffy Melifonwu's not down in there.
Yeah.
Walker can't be down in there. He's sketchy, man. I like him, but
isn't it what a luxury it is to have Tracy Walker coming off the bench and now can start for you? Yeah. Because as far as a backup safety goes, that's pretty darn good.
You're right. That's a good way to look at it. And you're so right. He's our
half full, man. Glass half full. Let's go.
Yeah, because this guy is like, catch it. No, I can't. Okay.
No, I'm not going to catch it. That's why you don't get paid wide receiver money, my friend.
Oh my gosh. So Brian Branch really has changed our defense, I think, for everybody. And you tell me, Craig, but it looked like for me at home, our defense is so vanilla. It kind of drives me a little nuts because it's like, do we have a safety blitz? Do we have a nickel blitz? Do we have a disguise? Let's just look like we're going to blitz and not. Like, hello, that's called disguise. We're just so base. It sometimes drives me nuts, but I think it's because of Brian Branch and his ability to play the tight end and man, to play a slot receiver, to come up in the run. We just don't want to get gashed, and our run defense has really proven that out. What do you think when you see the defense and the way that they're lining up, and just your overall thoughts on them?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't feel like it was too bland today. And part of the reason I don't think I felt like it was too terribly bland was there were 3 sacks by by linebackers. So I know we were blitzing a little bit, and I would see us go, and sometimes we get home, sometimes we wouldn't. But also against the Seahawks, did it drive me nuts? Yes. But there is a big difference from sending your front 4 and letting your front 4 pin their ears back. And I feel like Aaron Glenn this week said, all right, front 4, go to work. And now it became a lot of fun because you had pressure by the D tackle spot. You had Lee McNeil getting in there. You had Benito Jones getting in there. Charles Harris, welcome to the sack club. First sack in a long time. Of course, we don't even need to talk about Hutch. And then there was a few linebackers that got in on it. And when you have Cam Sutton, that is just locking people down, by the way. Is anybody ever going to complete a pass on that man?
Dude,
and
by the way, you're right.
Yeah. And then you have Branch locking people down. and you have your safeties deeper if you want them to be, it's fantastic.
Yes.
Like, also, like, I will say this, our leading tacklers, this is interesting. Brian Branch, Jerry Jacobs, Tracy Walker. So your 3 leading tacklers are all DBs. So that means that they're playing a little bit up on the up in the box, because it's not like they were busting out big plays on us left and right.
Right.
Mhm.
So you're right. We maybe not as vanilla as I thought, but
Maybe, I mean, it was just also executed well.
yeah,
You're
it
not
executed well,
terribly
and that's
wrong.
fine. I'd rather look vanilla and play good defense than try to do this exotic stuff and get burnt and gashed. So I love it. Look good there. Okay, next topic.